Good morning, ma'am, and my all dear friends. I, Sameer Thakur, a math student of class 12th F, am going to share some Vedic maths formula with you, which are based on differentiation. I am assuring you by using these formulae, differentiating questions will make questions very easy and it will finish your question less than 20 to 30 seconds rather than 4 to 5 minutes. So let's get started. So first of all, I am taking an example from NCERT itself. That the question it is the question is example 32 from NCERT. Differentiate question says that differentiate x sin x to the power sin x with respect to x. So I am dealing with the question which is of this type like this. When a function is raised to the function, so for this type of questions what we do is that, so first I am discussing the general method is what why in this type of question we need to take log on both sides when a function is raised to a function. So this question is here, y is equals to x sin x, taking log on both sides, log y is equals to log x sin x. So m to the power n, I am using this formula here, this is m, this is n. So by log y is equals to sin x log x, differentiating with respect to x on both sides. So then d log y upon dy we have written with respect to x. So by applying chain rule, d log y upon dy into dy by dx is equals to sin x. I applied here product rule, u dash v plus uv dash. So sin x d log x by dx plus log x d sin x. Sin x as it is, log x 1 by x. So sin x by x plus log x cos x. Log x as it is, sin x differentiation cos x. X sin x upon x plus cos x log x. This came from here. Why? By cross multiplication here. So dy by dx we can leave the answer here also, but to match the answer with NCERT we have solved further. X sin x x goes up, x minus 1 plus cos x log x sin x minus 1. Then here I have applied this formula, a power m into a to the power n is equals to a m plus n. So what it says, x sin x minus 1 sin x plus x, I have distributed x sin x both to both of them, x sin x to this also and here also. So x sin x into x minus 1, so sin x and power are added, sin x minus 1 sin x plus x sin x cos x. So this is the final answer. Differentiation of this is what, x sin x x to the power sin x minus 1 sin x plus x sin to x to the power sin x dot multiply cos x log x. This is the final answer. Now move on to Vedic math formula. What is this? What this says? This says that when a function, when we have to, this formula states that first of all copy the function expression as it is, then gx upon fx. Here this is fx, this is gx. Gx is the exponent, fx is the base. So gx upon fx, f dash x, differentiation of base plus differentiation of exponent g dash x plus into log fx. Now apply the formula here, y dash is equals to x to the power sin x, function copied as it is, sin x upon x dot multiply 1. Differentiation of x, what is dx by dx, it becomes 1. So sin x upon x into 1 plus cos x. Gx means differentiation of exponent, sin x differentiation cos x log fx. What is fx? X. So log x. Then same here, we can match the answers here also same. Now we can solve like this only. X goes up and this is the final answer. X goes up, x to the power minus 1. Applied this formula again here, this formula. So it becomes x to the power sin x minus 1 sin x plus x sin x cos x log x. This is the final formula. Now you can see that this whole method, general method, is more than 7 to 8 lines, approx 10 lines. I not counted it, and you can see this is only in 2 lines. And if you gain more and more practice, then you don't have to write these 2 lines also. Then you can see the question directly. And just write the final answer. So this is the general method. Now let us increase the difficulty level. This is now I am taking a question again from NCERT itself. So question 11 of exercise 5.5. First of all, I am showing you how long this question is. So this is my school classwork copy, and I have solved this question 11. Y x cos x to the power x plus x sin x to the power 1 by x. You can see here I have started the question solution. You can see first I have taken log, differentiating with respect to x, then here, and finally it ends here. Finally it ends here. So this question is more than 20 lines, you can see. And but for board exams we need to do this only, we need to do this, but for checking the answer immediately we can apply this formula. So here is the Vedic math formula. I am not discussing general method because you already solved in class or you have already learned this. By Vedic math formula, what the formula says is y dash is equals to copy the function as it is, gx by fx, f dash x plus log fx gx. So it doesn't matter. In previous question I have written first g dash x. So 2 into 3 6, 3 into 2 6. So it doesn't matter at all. In multiplication, position of numbers doesn't matter at all. So I have applied formula in this also and in this also. First I am applying this formula. You can see braces like here. This is the first part and this is the second part. Okay, so now x cos x to the power 1 x. I have copied the function as it is. Gx upon fx. Gx is exponent. Gx is x. Fx is x cos x. X by cos x minus x sin x plus cos x. Now what is this? How it came? F dash x means differentiation of x cos x. So we will apply here quotient rule. So quotient rule, what it says like this, I have solved here in rough. You can see here x cos x, x d cos x by dx plus cos x dx by dx. X as it is, cos x differentiations minus sin x. So minus here, minus x sin x plus cos x. So here I have copied the same, x minus x sin x plus cos x plus log x cos x. Log fx. Fx is what? Fx is x cos x. Fx cos x. So log x cos x. G dash x is means differentiation of x. Dx by dx becomes 1. So no need to write 1 here. This is first part. X sin x to the power 1 by x. I copied the function same as the formula suggests. So 1 by x upon x sin x. Gx upon fx. Gx is 1 by x and fx is x sin x. Here x cos x plus sin x. Differentiation of x sin x. So here in the rough I solved it. X sin x, what it becomes? X d by dx sin x plus sin x d by dx. X, so sin x differentiation, so cos x and sin x. X cos x sin x. So I copied the same. X cos x plus sin x. Now log fx. Log fx. So I written it here. No need, no, doesn't matter. So I have done here differentiation of g dash x. So differentiation of 1 by x. What? You can see this also I solved in rough. 1 by x dy dx. X goes up, so x to the power minus 1. Minus comes for in front, x to the power minus 1. What I applied here? This formula I applied. D by dx to the power d by dx mn. Okay. So this becomes minus x to the power minus 2. Log x, log fx. Fx is what? X sin x. Log x sin x. So this is first part, this is second part. Now move on to next. Now we solve further. X cos x. I have distributed x cos x to both of them. X Yes. So I have written first x cos x upon x cos x, because I have matched the answer with NCERT. So answer does not first of all answer doesn't matched, so I rearranged the order, then it doesn't matter. So x cos x upon x cos x minus x dot x sin x into x sin x minus sin as it is x dot x sin x upon x cos x. X cancels, cos x upon cos x 1 minus x sin x upon cos x. X sin x upon cos x becomes tan x plus log x cos x, first part, x sin x to the power 1 by x cos x plus sin x upon x. I distributed 1 by x to both of them. So x cos x upon x cancel, cos x as it is, you can see here, sin x upon x, it becomes as it is, sin x upon x minus from here, here is minus, so minus x sin x here also, minus log x sin x upon x square because minus 2 goes down, so x to the power of x square. Now I copied the same, no change in it, no change in this, and x sin x 1 by x to the power 1 by x cos x plus x sin x by x sin x log x, in between minus sign is here, log x sin x square. So I distributed x sin x to both of them. You can see here x cos x upon x sin x becomes x cancel, and cos x upon sin x becomes cot x, plus sin x upon x divided by x sin x, what it becomes, sin x cancel, and it becomes 1 by x into 1 by x. You can solve it, sin x upon x multiply 1 by x sin x, divide, we have to interchange now. So x sin x cancel, and x upon x 1 by x upon 1 by x, 1 by x square minus log x sin x. So x cos x to the power x minus bracket 1 minus x tan x plus log x cos x plus x sin x. This is the final answer, x cot x. You can see here that I distributed, I took LCM here. X square common, x cot x plus 1 minus log x upon log x sin x. So this is the final answer. You can match it from NCERT. You can see here the answer match x cos x to the power x, same answer. Here I have not distributed this, but if you distribute this, and then it will become like this only. Okay, so this question finished here. A last question on this formula, because sometimes this type of question also we can see. So this question would take definitely more than 15 lines, or it can be up to 20 lines. So it reduced the question into only 2 lines, only one line. Now y dash fx to the power gx means copy the function as it is like this, gx upon fx, gx is exponent, x square minus 3, fx is base, x square minus 3 upon x into 1, differentiation of fx, you can see the formula, differentiation of fx. So dx by dx becomes 1 plus what the formula says, log fx g dash x. Here I did 2x, means I have differentiated this differentiation of x square minus 3 differentiation 0, and x square differentiation 2x, so 2x log x, log fx is what, here fx is x, so log x. This is the first part. Similarly solve the second part also. Second part, copy the same. X square upon x minus 3. Gx is x square. Gx is x square here. And fx is x minus 3. X minus 3 into 1 plus 2x log x minus 3. 2x means 2x came from here. Differentiation of g dash x. 2x log fx. Fx is what? X minus 3. So question finish here. So you can see, you can see, simply see the question and write the answer in one line only. Now let us move on to another type of questions, like based on quotient rule. So I am calling this formula as super trick, because really this is formula super trick. You will realize that this is very nice formula. This also reduces question in 2 to 3 lines. Okay, super trick for quotient rule. If the expression is in the form y is equals to ax plus minus b cx plus minus d is equals to acbd, we have to take determinant. This is only general method. I have not taken quadratic method. Quadratic means like this. 1 minute, like this. For this there is another method, because the question can be quadratic also. So ax plus minus b cx plus minus d is equals to this a b c d. The constant term we have took the determinant method. Y dash is equals to ad bc, you know, ad minus bc cx plus dx. So first square this denominator term and solve this formula. You can see how simple this is. So let us take an example. Differentiate, this question is from NCERT exemplar. Differentiate 3x plus 7 with respect to x. So y dash 3 2 7 minus 1. This is 3 7 2 minus 1. I differentiated like this: 3 minus 1 minus 3 minus 14 2x minus 1 whole square. This is the final answer. You can see how